Hey there, I'm Des. I'm I'm an artist who works in a variety of media and across a wide spectrum of subject matter. I'm working to create speed paint-alongs, and tutorials for here on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch where I do art and play video games, usually with my friends. So today I am working on a floral skull in Spellbound design that I intend to make into stickers later on. I'll have these available on Etsy as well as Redbubble. The original painting is also going to be available for sale if anyone is interested. That link will be in the description. So today I'm going to talk about the materials I'm using. I'm using an Arches watercolor paper, which is 100% cotton and 140 pounds. I really love this paper. It is a lot of fun and takes the paint so well. If you haven't used a really nice watercolor paper, it can be a game changer for you if in the past you've been used to working on a cheaper paper, because I definitely know that is me. A lot of my sketches recently I've been using these cheap sketchbooks I got. I think they're Arteza brand. And so it was really nice to get to work on the Arches. I have a small hoard of it that I can't bring myself to use because I normally save it. I'm like, I'm going to save this for something nice. I'm going to save this for something nice. And so I finally decided on one of these sketches. I thought it would be a good larger design. The paper is about 10 inches by 14 inches. And this is a really nice working size. I personally do a bunch of my sketches much smaller. And so I'm used to actually working maybe in the 5x7 range, so about half as big. About half this size paper, I am usually, that's what I work on, 5x7. Is that how math works? I'm not 100% sure. For what I can on the materials, for those of you who are interested, I know I always look in the description when I'm watching other artists on YouTube. I will put links to the different stuff I am using that I can parse out for you. Because if you see my paint palette, it is a variety of colors and from different brands. The paints are anywhere from Van Gogh to M. Graham and a few Prima colors, as well as some Grumbacher. Any primary colors that I used in this image, I'll try to link and let you know what those were. It'll take me a minute to remember. I know I used a lot of Indian red, a yellow ochre, and I used the Prima watercolors. The purples were definitely in there as well. One of my favorite brushes is this Velvet Touch brush. I don't know if I'm using it in the video or not yet, but it's really nice at laying down the color. I started off with a 12 round brush, which was really useful. I highly recommend having a couple of really big brushes around. They're more useful than I thought when I originally started watercolors. I thought I was only ever going to need these smaller brushes. I was never going to need these really massive brushes. I only used massive brushes in my acrylic work. And lo and behold, I have found I've gotten a lot of use out of these larger brushes, the 12 rounds, and I'm almost tempted to get an even larger one just to see how it works and if it makes sense in the workflow. So my day has been going really interesting. It's raining here today, and I was supposed to go to work. I was very fortunate that I didn't have to because my work is affected by the weather. We normally work outside, and if it is raining, I actually get a surprise day off. So that was a delightful turn of events for me. So I was able to make this painting, I was able to put together this video. So thank you guys for watching. And that was awesome. And so while I'm waiting for some stuff to process on my computer, I'm going to step away, make some lunch, blah, blah, blah. I decided to go on a walk in the lovely, lovely sprinkling water rain. The sky water was coming down, and I decided to go on a walk. And we came up to this dude who had just boxes and boxes of bell peppers. And I'm like, oh, are you selling bell peppers? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to buy like 4 or 5 bell peppers from this dude on the street. And he says, nah, I'm not selling them, but you can take a box. Heck, if you got a car, take as many boxes as you want. And we're like, what? And so I got to, I got to take an entire box of bell peppers. That was amazing. So now I've got like a couple dozen of bell peppers that I need to decide what to do with. I am gonna, I think I'm gonna make a roasted bell pepper soup. I'm gonna make hummus, and I'm thinking about making fajita veggies, maybe a roasted red pepper pasta sauce. Anyway, I'm really excited. And I am just really excited about that. So that was a delightful little surprise for my day. Did not expect that. Milo has also been really helpful around the studio today. He sat on my desk when I wanted to use it. That was incredibly useful. Always a good time, Mr. Milo. And he sits exactly where I need to put my art supplies. So I've been really enjoying this experiment of how to create these videos and all of that. Notably, I'm really excited. I learned something new today working with OBS. So when I stream on Twitch, I use a program called OBS. A lot of streamers use this. If you make content for live streaming or Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, you've probably used something like OBS, Stream Elements, XSplit. They're all really similar. I used mine today, and I learned how to start up 2 instances of OBS, so that one is streaming to Twitch and the other one is capturing just my art camera, and I'm able to record that completely separately. I thought that was amazing. So that's what this video is here today. I actually was able to record this while I was streaming live on Twitch, and now I get a nice high quality recording at 1080p, and instead of having to mess with the VOD later on or trying to figure out how to separate it at a later date and working with a lower quality for YouTube, I'm able to get this high quality result. So I was really excited about that. Really glad I learned to do that. One of the things that I am on the fence about is whether or not I want to save up for an SLR. I know a lot of art streamers and a lot of artists here on YouTube use a much nicer camera than the one I use. I'm just using a Logitech C920, which I highly recommend if you're thinking about getting into streaming of any kind. It's a really great starter camera for sure. But the really nice cameras, SLRs, they start anywhere around $250 to $300 just to get started. And I'm not sure if it's worth investing in yet or not, but I would certainly get much higher quality video of the artwork, which is kind of what I really want to capture. In a perfect world, I feel like people would feel like they were in my studio, and that would be a great feeling, to be able to feel like I've brought you into my space with me so that you can enjoy the process of creating along with me. So those are things I'm thinking about. Additionally, I'm thinking about programs and how to use those. Sorry, I'm babbling right now. We're almost at the end of the video. I hope this wasn't too fast. I'd love some feedback if this was a good pace for the video or if I sped it up too much again. I know my video I made the other day of the gouache lion was sped up maybe a little too fast, and also the angle was kind of weird on that. And so that was the first one though I had really made using this workflow where I record and then talk later. So that's really different. And I would love some feedback if you've got any. Otherwise, if you liked today's video, remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the alert button so you're notified when I post new content. I hope to see all y'all around, and if you have any questions, please don't be afraid to ask, and I'll be happy to answer them. And otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. See you later. Bye.